We talk a lot about red flags, but what is a beige flag?
A beige flag?
A beige flag, yeah.
What's a beige
like
flag?
beige flag? It's like in the middle of a red flag and a green flag.
Okay.
It's like something your guy or a girl will do that will make you be like, hold on a minute, but then be like, no, it's okay. It's not so bad. Like, for example, he spends 20 minutes on the toilet, but after that he gives you attention. Beige flag.
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
All right, this is the mics are open. My name's G Money.
Nimrat.
Or Andy.
Neville. Confusion. Hey. You girl on set. My name is Confused.
This is Jimani.
Yes. So Nimrat's in the building today.
Yes.
Nev's in the building.
Yes,
Nimrat,
sir.
welcome onto the mic. We've been saying this for a while.
Yeah.
It's been overdue to have you on the mics are open.
You know, I thought so hard about what I'm going to say on my intro and like what I'm going to say on the mics are open. Then I realized y'all don't say anything important anyway. So.
Wow, just our names.
Just
Nothing
our
important.
names.
Yeah,
Let's
just
start
our
like
names.
that.
But I've been excited. It's very funny for me to be. I used to be on the other end, watching the movie just like Austin does most of the time.
Right.
So,
Now you're
Yeah.
starring. No, you're on the poster. Let me ask you though.
She said you're still on the bench. I'm on the
No, I
page.
just watched the
You're
movie.
like Sancho until you apologize. But you know what? First of all, for those of you who
until you remove that celibacy.
for those of you who've never watched double-sided tape, before we even get into the
DST,
mics,
baby.
tell us a
Yes.
bit about DST.
It's crazy.
I know.
And G is apparently skeptical about having me here because
You know,
he's ready to close his ears.
This is how I watch DST. I watch DST like this with my hands over my ears because
With the subtitles down there.
Yeah, but it's all for the girlies, it's for the guys as well. And funny enough, the guys love the podcast because of all the insight that we have to give.
do you know what? It's crazy. Even when you look at the stats, it's like mostly guys watch you guys.
Yeah, because they need the tips.
Right.
Yeah, you
Pause.
guys.
What? Pause. But it's like do you know why I'm scared of DST?
Why?
Because I see a side of like you and Ashley that I don't feel like I need to see.
Yeah, it's like that dad, you're like,
I like
my daughters, my girls.
because you know,
60 rounds.
as far as because you know, as far as I'm concerned, you and Ashley don't have sex, so it's like it's like
Yeah, we don't actually.
yeah, you
What
guys
sex?
are good,
Born
I see
again
the sex
virgins.
word.
good. Yeah.
I said the
Yes.
sex word.
Yo, it's interesting. It's interesting you say that because on Joe Biden's pod they had a guest who's in the adult film industry, and she got into the game when she was just in college. I think as a freshman.
Wow.
And she said when she broke the news to her parents, because her career just, it just
Blew
took
up, yeah.
off. She didn't even think she was going to be featured on the site. And then she comes back to campus the next week and everybody's talking about it. So she had to dip. But, you have to tell your parents something.
Yeah, because imagine
Yeah.
her dad sees it. Like,
That's the thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm
Said
worried about.
It was easiest to talk to her dad before her mom. But the catch was the dad... And she knew the dad loved porn. So that was the last day.
Why does she know
The dad
that?
watched porn because he never wants an incident where randomly his daughter appears out of nowhere.
God damn.
And
So
he's
he-
online.
No.
see, this is what, that's a good
So
man.
that's the last day he ever
He
watched
gave
porn.
up porn for his daughter. Nobody ever salutes men like that. It's like, men are trash. This man gave
My
up porn.
my
for
question
his
is
daughter.
dilemma.
why does she know that her dad likes porn? It's like G
No, you
listening
could
to a
know.
DST.
No, you could know. Like maybe you've seen some cookies.
How
some
does the
How?
conversation go when you find out that your dad watches porn?
No, but you see, she didn't.
Do you stumble upon it, or is it one of
wow.
those you're in the car and it's just like, oh son, today the ebony category? What you say?
No, but you
I
see,
don't know.
okay, for the sake of the conversation, anything could happen. For example, there's a time I could have been caught watching porn was maybe on my cousin's machine when the lights just went out and now I had to leave the place. So I knew the moment that nigga opens up that machine, the first thing that's gonna pop up on the screen, exactly, and maybe that's how he will
But
do
you know,
that.
what? You guys have it easy when it comes to porn these days. Hey, let me tell you, in my day,
Tell us
you
how
had
you
to
used
be
to smuggle it
you used to
along
have to,
trenches.
you know, we're talking about videotapes, yo.
Yeah,
You used
VHS.
to have to hide those tapes, fam.
So like American Pie and stuff.
that wasn't porn. There was some
No,
like,
I mean like
those were like movies. Those were like those were
shit.
like,
That was
yeah.
porn for me back in the
Oh
day.
my god.
Damn, I
These
never
days
even
it's
watched
direct
like
to our
American
phone,
Pie.
Twitter and stuff.
Now you're just on Twitter like
So now you're nice. You're like,
Yeah.
those days are gone. Now you're just enjoying.
I see what you did there. Andy. I see what you did there.
How do you feel about the quality? Like back in the day, watching it.
I see what I see. I see. I see.
144p.
The titties are everywhere.
No, there's 3D right now. You can touch them too. Yes, it's that kind of porn.
You learn fast, bro. You learn fast.
I told you, be careful, bro. You're worried about the wrong person.
I tell you, man.
We're here
man.
for you. But, oops, I didn't want to be the first one to say it, but... Oops, god damn it. This sun, man. The weather, man, it's too hot.
No,
it's
don't be
too
that
hot.
Why are you
It's too
complaining?
hot, man. Nah. I have to be the first one to say it. It's too hot, man.
What do you mean it's too
We
hot?
need some... You know, it was better when we had like weather drama. You know, like our president says, oh, the rain, El Nino is here. And then all of a sudden, it starts raining. And then all of a sudden, he talks about it again. Weather drama was so nice.
Did you think it was gonna last forever? Like,
Didn't they say it's gonna end in January?
yeah,
January.
but like it's ended in Nairobi because you know, for example, the
God
beautiful
damn
thing
it.
is, so like as you know, on Jamhuri Day, it's dancehall versus Afrobeats.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I was
Copy
pissed.
tickets.
Yeah, so I was pissed off because yesterday I was at the venue and building this big ass tent in case it rains, and the sun was just like, "Hi."
No, please do that, bro.
No,
Yeah.
build a tent.
Yeah, cause as a DJ, I've been on the receiving end of
being
an
in the sun.
event. No, leave alone even the sun. I've been in the sun. I don't mind being in the sun. It's when it's raining, and now neither I nor the revelers have any shelter.
Right,
you know,
right,
sometimes
right.
it can work out well depending on the setting. Like at the coast it worked out perfectly. But in Nairobi, yo, bro, these babes are not gonna risk their health and their makeup
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
to
well,
you
I
know.
mean, there's ample seating. There's I think there might actually be 2 tents. I'm not quite sure if it's 1 or 2.
Nice.
I'm just gonna get this, but depending on how we set up. But yeah, it's
We're ready.
nice. That brings up a good. Copy your tickets. It's gonna be a Mazda thing.
Right,
Please
man,
don't
already.
be that person who is told about these events. Apana. This is that time for you to
Alright,
experience.
Can I just say, like, of all the dancehall and Afrobeats we've done,
Yeah.
the tickets on this one are flying.
Highly
Like, I don't even, you know, the first one,
Yeah.
it's sold out,
Yeah.
right? And we capped it because of the numbers. But now this new venue can hold like thousands, and I'm telling you, like, this thing is flown.
It's growing.
Because
Yeah.
of the pum
So-
pum shorts.
And this time
We
round,
decided.
is-
And the sun is.
G-Money gets his dancehall card back. G-Money is back on the right side,
Let
so
me
he's
tell
no
you.
longer doing that Afro beats.
By the way,
Nice.
I love
Wait,
Afrobeats.
you didn't win with Afrobeats, right?
I
Never.
never with Afrobeats.
You couldn't
Okay.
ever.
I think the Afrobeats can be. No, you can't.
Nah,
No, you can't.
and
I think if,
unless you just drop Burna Boy one time.
like you no, that's how you win it.
Yeah, that's
Dancehall
how you
versus
win.
Afrobeats is like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. So y'all didn't know, but fresh in from Nigeria, we have.
African giants.
Yeah.
But,
But you see-
the killer would be if dancehall would pull it up and bring conscience.
I don't like this.
What
guy.
is going on? Wait.
This is
I
the
don't like
time
this
where
guy.
you like, you know, we like the numbers are going good. Make sure you like the page, Andy, stop it. The good company, send this to
Yes.
some people. The more you like this, the more the algo does its thing, you know.
Yes.
It sends this to more people.
We're
so
not
make
frightened
sure.
for nobody.
Yeah, but we respect
Everybody.
Hey,
Did Conscious tweet and say he was gonna be in the 254 in December?
I don't know.
By
I just
any
know he's
chance.
doing a show in Kampala.
He said he's having a polite dinner here.
So it's, hey, for like
Deans,
this. You know that other time there was an interview. I think there's an interview somewhere on
On
the
the
Good
channel,
Company
yeah.
channel, yeah, for
Yeah.
General Conscience. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah. He came to that's
Damn,
that's
people
the one.
really
That's
don't
the one.
respect you, bro.
That's why, G, please, for when you come back for dancehall versus Afrobeats on the dancehall side, please just give us a session like a 1 hour where you're just playing dubs from Vibes Cut. Just we don't care about what they say. Just do it. Please. No. Sawa.
Because you know, like,
No, Sawa.
I'll do it.
That was not a request.
For all the people, they know, man. They know. So, okay, now say what you want to say.
No, I was gonna say it's interesting because even when I was on the Afrobeat side, I used to hear these guys playing some songs and they'd play like the regular versions, and I have those songs on dub. So I'm like, man. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so we're also excited. So make sure you get your tickets and make sure
It's gonna be a mad
you
one,
pull
man.
up
I'm
for
telling
real.
you, it's gonna be a mad one. Like I said, I've never seen an event that we've done where tickets have moved so fast, and I don't even understand. I mean, I'm thankful that they're moving, but it's a bigger scale event. I don't understand how they're going that fast. Like,
Yeah, we appreciate
we
you,
appreciate
man.
it, man.
Bro.
But that also brings up the conversation of, when we go outside December, December, drink December, we hear the same kind of music, kind of conversation. We hear this, when we go outside, we hear the DJ play this type of song and then
Party
you
rock.
transition into this. Sometimes you even go to the bathroom and you're singing one song and you come back because you already know what the DJ is going to play next, So right now I feel as if with such like select events, you know when you go to the Hanye, you're going to go to...
Can we talk about that?
Yes, of course. You're gonna get the best of R&B in a certain kind of era. So I like the fact that this time round, going outside. If you really wanna go and enjoy yourself, you have to go for that different kind of experience.
Yeah,
Dancehall versus Afrobeats, where you know what to expect before you get there. You know.
So I was having this conversation earlier today, and I think you're so right because we were talking about the Hanye with some other DJs earlier, and I was just like, well, I don't think if I'm in my house and I want to go out, right, I have to be prepared to understand that like 90% of the venues I go to, I'm going to hear the same thing. Like I'm going to, and it's not the fault of the DJs only because I wish that people could be there to hear how many times you get asked to play songs that you're like, whatever, like people in your ears. Can you play this?
Yeah.
When are you going to play Afrobeat? You've just finished playing Afrobeats, by the way, like 5 songs ago. And someone, but I just got here.
or you just started like at 7 p.m. You're playing old school hip hop, and there's someone
When is
behind you
Amapiano?
waiting for my piano. I'm like, come on, fam.
But
Like
do you
you just
think
all be
it's
set
a-
up right now.
Do you think it's a culture thing? Like in the Nairobi part, okay, I've never been outside partying,
Yes,
but
he
just
was
the Nairobi
brown.
party scene is like that they're, I don't want to say they're not open, but they're not as receptive to new sounds and like kind of new, like variations of new music.
I think it's changed. I know, like I remember there's been times when big albums have dropped and I've been able to go into a club that weekend and play cuts from the album. Like straight. Not so much now, but I remember like in those times, like I remember when even the crazy album from Kanye, Life of Pablo, when it dropped, he had a song with Young Thug. I can't remember what it's called, Young Thugs, whoever it is. But the bounce on it was crazy. And I remember I was playing in Alchemist, which is actually the last time I played in Alchemist. And I was able to drop it and it went off, you know what I mean?
Went off, yeah.
I think it depends with the place where you're going to go, cause now different places have different kinds of crowds. For example,
right.
as a DJ, excuse me, I even usually before, if I'm playing for the first time, I have to ask if I haven't been before, like what kind
What's
of
the
audience
energy?
do you guys have over there? What's the vibe over there? So that I understand, okay, I'm gonna maybe strategize like this or like that. Cause if Jimani, we've talked about this before, like a place like Cavalli. As a DJ, I enjoy
I
playing
love
at
Cavalli.
Cavalli
I
because
love it.
I can play what I like playing, and I know
100%.
they're open enough to catch a vibe.
Yeah.
They trust the DJ to give them what they want or
Yeah,
whatever
Cavalli,
time
they
they're
don't
gonna
even
give it
really
to them.
bother you. Like guys are in there enjoying,
They just jam, But I know I can't go into another place with the same energy and expect the same reaction.
Right.
I need to also understand the guys in this place. This is what they're about. This is what they like. So I think it really also boils down to.
I was listening to you and Chunky's set at the Hanye because I was in my car downstairs. And I just sat in the car listening. And then it's like, at first I couldn't hear the audience. And I was like, oh shit, don't tell me that this place is empty.
Empty, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But then when you guys started to fade down and get guys sitting on, I was like, that place is rocking.
Oh yeah.
And I think like for going forward, I think the new trend is gonna have to just be events that are curated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what
like
I mean?
niche.
Niche
Yeah,
event,
like the
yeah.
Uns guys have done it so well.
Yes.
All the Uns parties around. Like now we have one called Go-Go. Have you heard about
Oh, really?
that? Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, I think they do it at the mall or something. So they put some sort of decorations and things around. They make it a whole experience.
Nev
So-
is not having this Amapiano business.
Can we
It's
just be
actually like
honest?
deep house. I don't enjoy
man.
that music personally, but I think it's great.
Thank you, Nimrat.
Don't be a hater,
I
Nev.
agree.
Don't be a hater.
No, wait, just
What
wait.
does it
Thank you. Wait for before I get the hit.
Look in the
out,
camera and say,
before I get the
say it
hit.
to the
out.
camera. Say it with your chest.
Yes, I work with the MGM King of Amapiano. He's
What a
good guy.
preface.
But let's just be honest, guys. We're going into 2024. Can we stop pretending we love Amapiano?
No.
It's okay. It's okay. Like you won't die. Like you'll still be with your friends. Your friends will still love. Like it's okay.
Wait, do you
'Cause-
think guys are forcing it? No, I think
We've
guys
done
who
this,
like it, bro. If you
Nah,
don't like it,
nah.
you don't like
I feel as
it.
if there's usually, because I've been to, yes, events for Amapiano, they go off. Kabisa, Gondwana, all those big.
But Gondwana's not like I'm a piano.
It's
But
like house
deep,
stuff,
yeah,
yeah.
deep events.
Electronic,
So, yes.
yeah.
But you know, Sasa, there are those people who want that hype because they see a certain crowd go there. So, you know, before you go there, you have to be in tune with the music. You feel
Not
me?
necessarily, bro. As you said, they're going there for the vibe. A win is a win.
Nah, bro.
Going
Like, for
into the
example,
baddies.
no.
Because
Like,
anytime I've been at those events,
Yeah.
someone will tell you have to be in a certain mind state to experience that vibe. And I'm just like, okay, if I'm just trying to experience it just like that, it becomes 1 hour, 1.5 hours is good for me for my piano. But then dance.
So utaenda Gondwana,
You guys
usikize
have
for
been-
1.5 hours, and then you go. You go to
Did you
different
bring
place.
your wallet today?
Today.
Do you have your haters card?
Nah, let's be honest, guys. I'm a piano. This year it's shined. It's a good sound. Kudos. But let's be
Appreciate it.
honest. It's okay not to
My
like
nigga
it.
said
It's okay
kudos.
to stand out and be like, okay, guys, I feel this way about this. Cause
What about the stuff
it's been
out of
too long.
Nigeria though? Like the Nigerian kind of amapiano.
You know, now when we start dissecting it like that, I'll bring TZ into
Afropiano.
yeah.
Because DTZ's got some banging shit.
They do. They
Guys,
do. Nev, just get it out of the
Let's
system.
love
Yeah, it's
other-
okay.
yeah. All I'm saying, love other genres proudly. Because the way Amapiano are loving their genre, yes, it's dope, but at the same time, don't be influenced because of small hype. Love what you love.
Y'all can't be saying that because y'all don't listen to Punjabi music. How can you sit in that chair and say something like that?
Let's talk about Punjabi music.
Talk about Punjabi music. The fuck?
So, like 2 weeks ago, I did a gig at Mathaiga Golf Course, right?
Yeah.
It was something like a captain's speech. So there's so many Indian people who play golf. I didn't know that. I don't play golf. So imagine, like, when I'm playing, I'm DJ playing, and I'm playing like old school stuff. Everyone keeps coming to me, hey, play some Indian music. Play some Indian.
Oh, you didn't know there was
I'm
gonna be
sorry.
many brown people
I
over there.
didn't know there was. So I was cool.
They have
I
a
was
backup
cool,
Punjabi
yeah.
set somewhere.
So now
Right,
there
this
was
is why y'all should listen.
So now there was, and I think I Shazammed it. There was a guy there who, the DJ, the warm-up DJ. You know the warm-up DJ's always got the bad.
He's always spinning all the baddest
everything
tunes.
because he wants to be the mainstream DJ. Yeah,
that's what he
but
wants
he's
to
a warm-up
do.
DJ.
He wants to shine.
I'm telling you, there's a song that he played, bro, like something to do with changing light bulbs, like that.
Isn't that what?
I'm gonna
It's
find
the
that
dance
song.
style.
That song, it was called Tunak Tun
Oh.
by Dale Mehindi.
It's a big tune.
Is that like a commercial song?
I'm sure the dance is something like this.
I mean, now that you're here, like,
This
I
guy's
didn't know
a
that you're
hater.
here.
This guy is a hater. Whoever gave you that song.
no, he's
Just been
no.
waiting for this moment.
He's saying now that you're
Did you bring
here.
your wallet with you? Are you playing your Indian card?
Fam, no, I'm saying, yeah.
Gee, your Indian card, you're swiping it.
No brown cards.
I'm just saying.
Kusha,
Oh my gosh.
Mandem went to Apple Music.
Yo, let me tell you, this song is the one.
It's about.
Just that's like 3 minutes of that. Just forward it.
That's the intro is 3 minutes.
No, it's like 1.5.
It's like Tarab.
I don't even know.
wow.
I told you it's like.
This
Yo, it went off.
This
Guys,
is-
The bugs were beating. The ceiling challenge was going on.
No, dead.
Hey!
No, guys.
No, that's a slap.
No, guys. No,
It wouldn't
guys.
be a pod
That's a
if we
slap.
wouldn't, man. Nimrat, come on. To go back in by us.
Hey, let's go!
To go back on Fox. Come on, Abo.
That's a bomb.
Diversity.
I can hear Travis on that.
Yo!
Dead.
Yeah.
So this song is...
Migos, I can hear Migos on that as well.
Yo! It went off, bro.
That's a really old song, though.
So the
I-
old
It's a
school
bomb.
banger.
No, I really
Slaps.
think the music has evolved, but there's a friend of mine. He used to put that as his alarm clock, and he was black
Really?
as shit. So he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I put this as my alarm clock so I can get up scared."
You can't sleep through that.
Yeah,
So you wake up,
can't
damn.
Hey.
How can you have a bad day waking up to that song?
No,
Nah, but for real,
Fam, let me tell you. And this is funny. We talk about this as music. So there's that song there, right?
Yeah.
There's a time I was DJing for a BBC launch in Nairobi here, and there were people here from Ethiopia. So they kept on coming to me and saying they want to hear Ethiopian music. So me, I just went onto Google. I was like, hey, biggest Ethiopian artist. They gave me a name. I went into iTunes. Then I put his name in. Then I saw the songs that I'd like reviewed. The ones that like it shows you the ones that's got like the most the most popular ones. Fam, again, download it, pop one time.
One time.
Place went mad. And I think like I say all that to say this, that in Nairobi, if you're a DJ, guys are asking me for Mugithi or Hangla.
Damn.
Yo, and I have
Yeah.
I don't have, but I'm gonna get some. I don't have any Mugithi or any or Hangla.
just call me for your Punjabi playlist because that one.
Yeah,
Damn.
now I know.
Yeah, like I remember when I was in USIU as a DJ, man. The back in the days, that club called Memphis. There was so many Rwandese kids around USIU, such that after you've had a couple of requests from the same place, you're like, okay, maybe I should go do my own research. Plus, them, have you seen their babes, bro? I was like, hey, no way, I'm not playing your song.
That was the reason, guys. End of story. End of story. That was the reason.
No, but interestingly, it was mainly the guys who were coming to the booth
Of course.
Yeah.
to make the request. But I mean, I see where you're going back to.
I
Yeah.
feel like when people from other countries come to the DJ booth to request songs, they come so politely and humbly. When Kenyans come, hey, Ebu, wake up,
Kwani
blah, blah.
hauna?
I want a diamond. But yeah.
My boy is outside.
I see you, Andy, playing you brought your wallet, yeah? You have your own
Yeah, man, I have my release card,
You see
man.
the reason that
no,
one, yeah?
no passports needed, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're good.
You see
we're
the
good.
reason that one, yeah?
But guys,
Take it.
something happened this week that I
Oh,
want us to
damn.
talk.
So, yeah. We'll get
I
to
was
it. We'll
thinking
get to
We'll
it.
get to the Riz.
Andy.
Yeah.
Oh no, continue. Let's go. Is there
That was the alley-oop.
That was the alley-oop, man.
Yeah,
Stand up,
that was,
stand
yeah, doing it to LeBron.
Man.
But he just threw the word Riz into the air.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the words that made it into the Oxford dictionary.
Riz.
Yeah, Riz was one of them. And,
The most used words.
yeah, most used
Right.
words. But there were a couple of interesting ones because we talk a lot about red flags, but what is a beige flag?
A beige flag.
A
like
beige
what we're
flag,
in.
yeah.
What is a beige
Like
flag?
beige flag. It's like in the middle of a red flag and a green flag.
Okay.
It's like something your guy or a girl will do that will make you be like, hold on a minute, but then be like, no, it's okay. It's not so bad. Like, for example, he spends 20 minutes on the toilet, but after that he gives you attention. Beige flag.
Yeah, they've
That's a bit
defined
brown flag.
they've defined it as a
Dookie
character
flag.
trait that indicates that a partner or potential partner is boring or lacks originality.
Oh,
Also, a trait or habit, especially of a partner or potential partner, viewed as extremely characteristic but not distinctly good or bad.
Basically a 30-year-old brown boy.
No, that's DST.
Wait.
Hi and
I'm sorry,
Ashley.
guys.
I wanna go
That's
to Parkland.
DST, bro.
DST.
Yo,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, go check them out.
I still want to go roller skating. Like,
I'm not going to Skate City.
wow.
Yeah.
Big up Skate
Situationship
City.
also made it there.
That's
Yeah.
a
But
big one.
situationship is an old school word, man. Like that's been years.
No.
Situationship.
No, it hasn't, bro.
It's been there.
You used to
You
use
used to use
situations?
it?
Yes.
Back in the day,
Not that far back. Like maybe 3 years, 3-4 years.
that's just the
Yeah.
other day,
Yeah.
bro.
It's made it to be awkward.
I was worried for a minute. Like, where did the bleep happen?
Yeah, it's,
No.
It's like a sneaky link, is a word for this generation.
Yeah.
Long time you all used to call them missions. Like I'm going for
I'm
a
going to a
mission.
mission.
Yeah.
No, but a mission had no. There was no. It was just.
Or it
going
was
to-
general.
It was just gonna smash. Like I'm on a mission. That's it.
Okay.
So
okay, damn,
situationship is now
Methuselah,
defined as a romantic or sexual relationship that is not considered to be formal or established.
Yo,
But
To be honest,
that's
so
every. That's
refined.
almost. Isn't that almost every relationship in Nairobi?
Hey,
Someone said
Or
there needs
every
to be a
wedding you DJ
reshuffle.
at. Nimrat, sorry.
Someone
hey guys, it's Christmas festivities. It don't matter.
Someone said that there needs to be a reshuffle since everyone's complaining about their partners.
Well, I
In
know.
Nairobi, there's already a reshuffle going
Like
on.
again.
The transfer window is in January. Hey,
It's musical
here's the
chairs,
thing.
bro. It's
Here's the
musical
thing.
chairs.
Here's the thing.
Loan watch.
No, let's be honest. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
And about the situationship story, right? How many people still actually
Yeah,
declare,
handful.
be like, you know
Don't
what?
be that guy, Jimani.
I'm telling the
Think
truth.
carefully about that
Yes, I'm
sentence
telling the
before,
truth.
before you
Planning on
finish.
who they're gonna take to the,
For every woman who's watching this podcast,
Yeah.
Taking
when's
it
the
there.
last time a man said, "You are my girl"?
When was the last
Last
time
night.
we took you to dinner? When was the last time we took you to dinner and told you, baby?
Do you know?
Yo, Lil Baby
Be my
and
girl.
Lil Kina, Lil Baby and Big Lato, they've done a song called Sex Lies, bro.
Yeah.
You know how many things fly off in the bedroom when guys are intimate?
Yes, I get it.
So she could have had it last night, but so what?
But they're lies.
But
what
I
I'm saying,
think,
no,
I think
like-
in Nairobi, it's yes, a situationship. I totally agree because it's just that guys haven't really come to the realization of
The
that.
city of situationships.
Exactly.
That's what Nairobi is now
Because
called. The
some
city
of you also are in open relationships and you don't know. It's that your person hasn't told you it's happening, but you just
It's
see
happening.
them somewhere.
You
It's
know,
happening.
do you know, we've said on the podcast before, ladies, do you know how many
Nicole,
times
yeah.
your man has come home sad and it's nothing to do with you or the
Imagine.
family or work? His link has broken up with him.
Why you guys instilling fear in babes' hearts, man?
Yo,
It's
no,
not
but
nice.
gee, let me tell you something. What you have just said. One day I remember I was in a thing, and then she was sad, and I remembered what you just said right now, and I was like, damn, is she sad because the main man told her no more?
Oh, you are the side nigga.
Fam, I think I accept.
Guys, let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
And like, let's be 100% clear. You can't really have so many women voicing in the space about men are trash, men are this, men are that, right? And then you got a bunch of men saying, now, you know what? We don't need women. Women are the reason why we're not achieving. There's an unbalance in how women are treated. If you want to be successful, don't get married. You can't tell me that's the general conversation, right? And then there's lovey-dovey people saying, I choose you.
Yes.
Fuck that.
Yes, no.
Listen, ladies, if he says I choose you, he's saying that just for the moment, like Andy.
I
Just
choose you tonight,
sex
baby.
lies. The baby feature, dude. The baby feature.
Oh,
dude.
Big Lato, Big
Big
Lato.
Lato, there you go.
Yeah.
And also, big shout out to all those guys who are in relationships. If you're calling your significant other or partner sunshine, thank you, man. You know, the sun has been
There.
shining. That race is nice. I know, it's race.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
But to your point, I guess you have to really, and I think it's a challenge that we all face, and it cuts across the board with everything. You have to decide, as much as this is what is happening in society, and as much as society has defined this and this, I have to decide where I'm lying, like what's my belief system, where are my values. Because if you are someone who is moving according to the societal norms, like today the society will decide it's this, tomorrow they'll decide it's that. So when did you sit down and ask yourself, did I choose this because this is what I want, or did I choose this because this is what I was told, this is what I found society doing?
Guys, let's just be honest,
God
man.
damn it.
Guys are not being honest on this podcast.
What do you mean, guys are not
Guys
being
are being
honest?
honest.
What
Like,
do you mean?
fam, end of the day, yeah. And I can't, all right, let me not speak for you guys because I can't speak for you guys, right? Let me just speak generally, right? End of the day, most man them who's watching this podcast have chased various chicks, right?
Yeah.
And the minute they've got the chicks and they've nutted,
Yeah.
everything's changed.
It
I'm
happens,
just being,
bro.
no, it happens a lot.
Yes.
Everything changes.
And-
So given that backdrop, yeah, and then with all of the other social commentary taking place, why are we gonna tell lies?
Yeah.
No, okay. But are we also not talking about when post-nut it didn't really change or it got better?
Boy, I don't know about that. man.
Exactly.
I don't know about that.
Exactly.
I just feel that there are so many social pressures in place amongst you guys' generation, so to speak, more so that are happening. That nobody's committing fully, because it's not cool to commit fully.
What if we flip the script and see, and I think now, because our generation, you've seen those memes where Gen Z go for therapy and they've therapized themselves. So I think if you flip the switch and be like, we are more aware of what we like and what we don't than conforming. Because if you look at like our parents' generation, for them, the idealistic worldview was a good marriage, good children, and they would do anything to save that, which is what people say nowadays. Oh, these kids now don't have patience to withhold such relationships. But then I think it's happened for the better, because now that you're self-aware, you know you want two guys, you know you want one girl, or you know you want a situationship. There's
And that's
nothing on
good.
it. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah,
So let's not lie.
I feel as if it's just the open communication.
Yeah,
like,
just tell them.
But now you see, you raise a very important point, because it all lies in the premise. This is how women now want to be treated, and because more often than not, according to societal standards, they have the upper hand, because you'll end up chasing most of them. They get to call the shots and decide what success
No, but bro,
looks
there's
like.
a whole, I get, and you're
So
correct.
it has to start from, as much as babes are being told, yes, princess treatment, blah, blah, blah. And it ties into something that I wanted to bring up on the podcast today. Like, why do people fight so much to be the prize? Like,
Right.
I am the prize.
Okay, so I agree with everything you've said there.
Bro, prizes are good. Like, don't you like to receive?
No, but then you see, why,
and fun.
yes, it does. But why I bring that up is because you've already set up a power dynamic where now I have to work for that. So
Right.
where do I place my
so
value?
but here's the thing. What you've just said is 100% correct. As in, where you say women set themselves up, have the upper hand, and we're going to pursue and all of these things, right? But guys, realistically, in a society now where, as Nimrat has just said, people are more able to declare what they want and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
End of the day, it's like there's also the option where the man them will now say, I'm concentrating on me. I'm surprised by the amount of people who I come across in all age groups. And they're like, you know what, now I'm focusing on myself, and like, you know, and so the question I ask then is, why don't we just say that's what the norm is now? Because societies evolve.
Yeah, but I feel as if not everybody is usually on that level of like
Getting on with it.
Yeah, of like vibes.
Okay.
Because I agree, G, you can have that. It's like, G, we've had people who've been put in positions that you know they have the potential to do A, B, C, D. But when you put them in that position, they don't do exactly what you mean.
True.
Exactly. So I agree. It's just like right now, we don't have that open communication, because I'm that type of person who would tell you on the fly. Like, if we're on a date, I would be like, okay, fine. I feel as if right now I'm in the space where I'm only ready for something casual. If you tell me you want a relationship, I'm good with being like, okay, cool, we're not on the same page.
Right.
Adios, muchachos.
Right.
You know?
I get that
type of situation.
I get that, but then here's another question I would ask you, right? And just think this wide, right? Two questions I'm gonna ask. How many, as a percentage, how many of your friends are in relationships? This is a rough percentage. Just think, give me the most basic percentage.
1%.
1%.
Yeah.
0.5?
Let's round it
Like,
off.
let's
0.2.
Round it off
One.
to the nearest.
Yeah,
Okay,
one.
sour.
Yeah,
1.
1%.
Well, that didn't go according to plan.
Exactly.
Okay, so if we say 0.5,
Because
but
my friends are cheating, and so let's get rid
so this is I'm gonna say to you, like, and I'm gonna say, like, y'all know, I know a lot of people, fam, and when I think about my core inner circle group of maybe 20 people who I consider who are core, fam, there's only two people who I know are in love,
Yeah.
like as in
Feel it serious.
love, like as in this is you're posted on IG.
Yeah.
You're like you're proper, like as in
You're
as in
real,
you
yeah.
as in and one
Kwanzaa, those are the riskiest
one
ones.
and one got married out the blue the other day, and one's getting married later on this month. So then, but that's what I'm trying to say to you, like I'm and this is not something that I'm just saying for the podcast. It's something I've observed, and when I think about the people that I move around with, and I interface with a lot of young people as well. I don't know what the future holds in that space.
Yeah.
And that's
Because
a good
it's
thing.
crazy.
That's
Yeah.
a great thing, because I wanted to say something. What I love about where we are at and where we are going to is the fact that I don't need to prove to you or shout to the world that this is my preference. I'll move silently. I'll find my own tribe. Oh, we are not vibing. Just like Neville said, oh, I'm looking for something casual. You're looking for something more serious. It's cool. It's been nice. All the best.
It's all good.
Like, he doesn't now need to go on social media and start ranting about, oh, damn, I'm just trying to find something casual, but all of you are trying to get something
Right,
serious.
okay.
You know, so he'll just move in silence, and when he gets something that works for
works
him,
Right, you find
that's-
your tribe.
and
Great.
he'll just move, like,
Great.
you won't even know what the guy is doing, but he's
Yeah,
living
in
la vida
fact,
loca.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something.
Tell me.
Hit 40.
Yeah.
Hit 45, hit 48, hit 49, hit 39, hit 42. And when you start thinking to yourself, wow, you know what? My life is actually together. Like all the things that I said I wanted to achieve. Now when you get to that space and you can literally, you look after yourself, you can literally now have any woman that you want. Right? So to speak. If that's the general thing. But guess what now? You're now that older guy who can now flash all this money on these young chicks who you don't really have a future in other than the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, then you hit 50. Then you realize you've spent your whole life chasing a buck, but you've not traced any solid relationship because you were so infused with situationships.
But you've made
I
the
think-
assumption that that's the direction.
Yeah, exactly.
because
Cause the situationships could be just for now, G. Maybe,
But
bro,
that's what I'm saying.
Who's to say that I'll get into my 40s and I'm a single guy?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So where are you gonna learn to cohabit a space to?
But-
Where do you learn a relationship
Let
if
me-
you're never
It's-
in one?
Let me
It's-
throw in. Okay, let me throw in
I love
something
this.
in there, because that makes sense. I see what G you're saying. You're basically saying if you're out here being in situationships, when do you have the time to build something?
The
meaningful?
premise. Yeah.
So let me bring in maybe some words people are familiar with. There's partner, and then there's like primary partner and secondary partner. There are words like that where you might be in a relationship with someone, then you have a conversation about, okay, we're good, we support each other, we are good for each other, we love each other, but in this relationship of ours, maybe we can be open to getting
I
secondary
thought we talk about
partners.
Will and Jada this week.
I'm not putting any
No,
Augusta,
come here,
but I'm
bro.
trying to tell you how some of my generation
Are now
is
doing
now
that.
coping with that situation where you're like,
that
when
a
are you
thing?
finding?
No, you
I
see-
honestly
oh,
think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
about companionship at the end.
Yes.
So when you're talking about companionship, how I seek it, how you seek it, at whatever age is different.
Facts.
So for example, you at 40, you kind of feel like and the only reason why I think you're probably feeling like you don't got the woman, you've got everything else, is because everyone else in your age group at that point has that, but they have one thing and not the other. It all boils down to how are you seeking that companionship, and that does not always mean marriage.
Facts.
So
I
think it just boils down to
I think
that.
that most people won't get to that stage. Marriage won't be on the table. It'll
Yeah,
be a
exactly.
companionship or a relationship or
Yeah, like just as we
situationship.
said, like marriage is a business, you know. If you could get someone that we are together, ride or die, we could still, fall back on each other and make
Will
money.
and
And,
Jada.
please, let's not use them as the foundation.
Oh,
That
no.
foundation is very
Like
shaky,
using their reunion.
Yeah, but yeah, more importantly than
Yeah.
copy pasting or trying to find a premise like, okay, I have an idea of what a good relationship looks like because I have been in one, I have been in bad relationships, maybe I have seen my parents or guardians. Even better than that is what Nev and Nimrat are talking about. It's redefining, because
Yeah.
we're getting into a place and a stage where screw the old definition, because it hasn't worked out.
Yep.
The other day I asked you guys on the podcast, name one institution that works. Just one. I will wait.
Corruption.
Just that, and I said, besides the porn industry, and this is excluding the negative side towards the porn industry, there is no other industry that works, bro. So it's getting to a point where we have to now redefine. You're thinking about it.
No, like when you say no industry that works, I'm trying to understand, like,
Tell me one institution that works.
institution,
Yes.
like as in company or something, like
No. Like when you look at education as an institution, marriage as an institution,
Right.
Religion as an institution.
Right.
Health.
But I think that's because we're all different and we have different perspectives. Like my perspective on religion is never going to be the same as yours.
But why are we here willing to kill one another in the name of a religion?
Just call it
Therein
like what
lies
it
my
is.
point.
You know the guys in Gaza, like, go on. Don't be scared.
Nah. It's because if you are not at a place where you can entertain someone else's beliefs and still cohabit and coexist, then we haven't gotten to where we need to get to. And that's why I think on the way we have to now redefine some of these things, because things have changed so much.
I agree with you.
from since you were young
of course.
to right now. You've
man.
borne
I've
witness
seen
to all of
it.
these
Aye.
things. And now you can only imagine, if I couldn't picture this happening right now, what about now the next couple of
Like,
years?
and I love that you said that, because I tell people to this day, like, when I'm FaceTiming someone on the phone or you're doing WhatsApp video call, whatever, I just remember shit. I used to see this on TV, like on space movies. When I was a kid, I thought that shit would never
Flying cars
happen.
and whatnot.
And all
Now
that
here we
stuff.
are.
So here we are.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, just define your relationship in the way that you see fit, and I'm sure you will find that person who will be like-minded like you, who will be like, okay, cool, we could build
works.
this in this way, or this how we could roll, because it all just depends with two people finding, as we said, the tribe. Wagwan.
Yes, may I have a question before you completely move away from this conversation? I'm glad we're having this one, man. How do you tell a babe has big dick energy?
We spoke about this though.
No, a babe.
Okay.
Because we talk about a guy having big dick energy or not having big dick energy.
Okay.
Or what is the equivalent of big dick energy when it comes to babes?
Don't say big.
Big
I
pum
think-
energy.
Big pum pum energy.
Before you
I
guys
don't know.
go.
I don't know if we've had that conversation
I think it's
before.
different
The
for
other way
women, though.
around.
I think it's different.
No,
for
but
women.
as in from a guy's perspective.
From a
Yes.
guy-
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
sure you've
But let me
seen-
explain. Like, I know women who exude confidence, like that they're so like
That girl.
that she's that chick. But then you see a lot of men, and maybe sometimes depending on what day of the week is, myself included, it's like you're like, I really can't deal with all of this right now. Let me just
No,
back off.
then let's tie it into a girl who will make your dick wet. Like, damn, okay, yeah. Or a babe who will get all bricked up.
Okay,
Like,
You just
don't,
blushing.
no.
that's your friend.
Don't think about it like.
I'll take him.
No, don't think about it like just confidence, because when you talk about big dick energy with the babes, it's also something that turns them on.
Right.
So they have to be tied in. Yes, the confidence, but I'm also turned
But
on.
isn't that simply the same as like attraction and like what you find attractive, or not attractive, but like what turns you
let me
on?
help this situation out for you, Andy. Let me mention a few things. So I'm understanding what you're saying. Like, what would a babe do that would really make her look really attractive than
Yes.
the rest? Yeah.
Yes.
A couple of things.
And some that would disqualify them, because you hear a babe will know, maybe say through talk, like a guy
See, you
who's
tried
talking
to
all
help
about
him.
himself.
So
Okay,
for me,
go.
these are
Forget
mine
disqualifying.
personally. These are mine personal. This is not for everybody. So for me, one of them has to be if she can mention or if she can name most of the foods on the menu. That's big
Oh.
girl energy.
Let's go with that big girl energy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Chicken in ugali fries.
Yo, if it's written
Yeah.
jalapeno,
Waiter,
she's there.
let her be.
Jalapeno. I'm just like, jala yourself out.
What's
Jala
up,
yourself out. That's what I've said
Otaki
personally.
kienyeji.
I've not said this is for everyone. I've said
Lasagna.
mine personally.
That's
why I'm not.
interesting.
This is not for everyone. This is mine
I like it.
personally.
I like it. Okay.
You know,
that's
so there's some things,
But what if she points at the menu item? because she can't pronounce it.
That's a
She's
red
going
flag.
home.
She can point at the Uber coming.
Maybe they're like, use your words. Use
Ongea
your words.
vizuri.
Words.
Wacha niongee. So for me, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you see, I'm saying to you right now.
So,
I love it. I love it.
So literally, you're
Because
saying
that's kind of what you mean, right?
a level of exposure.
Yeah, like if she's
And
cultured well.
it will turn you on.
Yeah, that will make me
Weak
be
in the knees.
intrigued and be like, oh wow, what places have you frequented that has made you, you know, what type of culture have you experienced that has, because not everybody can. Just think about yourself. I can't pronounce everything on the menu. I'm just saying personally. So if Shori can pronounce every single till the starters,
We're going
from
home
the
now.
right. Bill, please, even if you had only water, you know, type of situation.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm just trying to make it a podcast conversation.
Right.
Maybe Nimrat, you could
Yeah,
think
yeah.
of one in the guy's perspective.
I want
you
the
know?
guys to go.
Oh, still? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I
if
think-
she's subscribed and likes the good company
Yes,
page.
sir. Yes, sir.
That's a big girl energy.
Big girl energy.
If she has a ticket for Downs versus Afro,
Yes,
that's a big girl energy. No, I think I maintain for me the thing that really is a turn on for me has to be intelligence. Like I'm a
That's
I'm a
the
conversation person.
That's
So
So
if she knows
If
the
you can
things
match
about
me-
Gaza and stuff,
no, that as well.
if she can read you the constitution and all the
So
amendments,
interesting.
come on, let me honest.
No,
G.
let me be
What
honest.
type of intellect?
No, the thing about me is this, like,
If she can all the
Wait,
men-
are you talking about Gali Gaza or Gaza?
listen, if
I
she
don't want to laugh. I don't want to laugh at the wrong
if it's
thing.
Vibes Cartel, no, what I'm saying is this, like, end of the day, I don't know about anybody, I don't know, speak for myself. Intelligence to me is one of the most attractive things because, fam, we've all spoken to airheads. we
Wow, guys.
Yeah, you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just being honest, like,
I'm glad he said it.
no, I can say to myself, and I'm sure you can say the same
Oh,
thing.
bro, it's such a
There's
turn off.
nothing worse
It's such a turn
than
off.
just like you said, the menu. Just someone who's just like not even on the same page. Like
Nobody's home,
I
bro.
don't expect it. I'm not trying to say like I didn't go to school, so I'm not trying to say that I want you to be
Yeah,
like
we
the
know.
most accomplished person out there. I want you to be
Whoa.
like when I hear these general quizzes like periodic table and shit, I don't know none of that
Like,
shit.
Bombo
You know what I mean?
Club.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Period.
But engage in like, you know, conversation. That shit is sexy. Like,
Nice. Yo, so the next time you're with G, quick math, 1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah, man.
That is for
Bring up history. Man
quick
loves
math.
history.
Yo, so what about yourself before Nimrat goes? Are
Oh
there
no,
some
I'm
things?
with G, but it's not just like general intelligence, but also emotional intelligence. And I've
Right.
realized it's damn. This might sound weird and messed up, but some motherly instincts that babes have. Cause, for
damn.
example, there's a babe who'll have.
Guy,
You mean
come here, my little guy.
Damn, that's my catcher. Anyway, there's some things that a babe can do, like it's going an extra mile that you don't really need to.
Do you know
but
what?
I didn't see it coming, so now I'm even like,
Wow.
damn, you do
you
that
know,
for me,
it's
like.
not even a motherly instinct. It's not even that. You know,
It's a
just-
womanly instinct.
It's no, do you know what it is, bro? It's caring.
Oh, damn.
It's just caring, bro.
Now I feel like I'm
I don't know, but I agree with you because you know it's so absent in in relationships.
So
now.
that if you see just a flick of it, it's like,
No,
ooh,
first, like as
something
in,
so small, bro.
as in, like, and I'm so glad that you brought up because it's like one of those ones where, fam, I don't know about you, but I know that growing up, as much as my grandmother and grandfather, or the man I call my granddad, he's my grandmother's husband, right?
that guy.
Yeah, that guy. As much as they had their beef, man, that woman cared for that man, bro. Like you know, it's like she would be like, "You're so useless." Anyway, go and get the nail clippers. Let me cut your fingernails.
Oh, man.
And then sit down on the mango tree.
When
and
I see something like that,
do you
bro.
know what that shit? Like honestly, fam.
You know, maybe
And
why?
the thing about it is, it's so fucking rare now. It's not there. Like I don't know about you and your mom and your dad. And I know in Africa maybe it's a bit different because guys don't really show that shit. But fam, let me tell you, when I think about growing up, and I can even think about the neighbors. Where we would stay and like how they'd sit under the mango tree. I grew up in the Caribbean and sit under the mango tree, whatever. And like they're just having a conversation and she's just like, she'd be like, you know,
Bro,
like,
yeah.
and they're like grown.
yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
And I'm gonna give you another like, and it's
That's
funny.
so cute.
Whenever I
Man almost popped your head, bro. I've seen those fingers.
again.
He
You
was
almost
actually
popped her head.
No, I
he
was
was gentle.
gentle.
Thing
come
you
on.
guys, yeah, avocado.
But I'm trying to say, like, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, you old banter, shut up. It's good. There's a lack of care. Like, everyone's competing, man. Like, I don't want to show care because I don't want you to think I'm soft or I'm falling or whatever. You
Don't
know.
take me for idiot. I have a challenge for anyone who this is before Nimrat like continues with her points. People hold back and they hold back so much of themselves because of perception. Like you want to do something because someone else is doing X and Y. But I challenge you, for once in your life, do something because you have decided to do it, whether or not that other person is going to reciprocate, because now you have set your standard and you haven't betrayed yourself because you're trying to play a back and forth game with someone else.
It's also
I think
pers-
that's why there was the sorry that I don't know her name, but the lady who like cooks online for her husband. Yeah,
Oh,
Mama
Sue.
Sue Owino.
Yeah.
Yes, Sue Owino.
Of course, Austin, you know.
Yeah, I think the main reason she gets a lot of backlash is because there are some people who can't understand why someone would go above
And beyond.
Bro,
They can't
let me
fathom
tell you,
that.
You know, like-
my neighbor came to my house one day this week or last week,
big
right?
up Sue Owino.
Right?
You're doing
And,
so
and she's
amazingly well.
Nigerian. So she came upstairs and she's married. She came upstairs with a baby, and I mean she's my good neighbor, right? And she was talking about that same thing, and she was like, I just don't understand why all of these women are saying that. And she goes, imagine me not cooking for my husband.
Just imagine.
Like she's like, and she's the most together person. You can't walk on her. She's not subservient or anything,
Exactly.
whatever. But it's care. Like you know what I'm trying to say. Like why can you? All of these women who are backlashing on with Susan Owino, right? Just think about it, bro. Let's say that you get married at the age of 27, 28, 30, whatever, if you get married, fam. Can you imagine every day of your life, fam? She's like your wife, or you're like, or she's like, are you hungry? Yeah, what do you feel like eating? Or today I'm gonna have
Glove.
and boom, you're done with it, bro.
Delivery.
It's different.
Something's gotta give.
And like I don't understand how that's become subservience. Like I understand, like, all right, fair enough. My grandmother cooked every day apart from Fridays. We used to look forward to Fridays because she'd give you a little money to go and find something to eat yourself, right? And I'm not trying to say that, you know, especially career women need. I'm not saying that you come home and chain yourself to the kitchen. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that what I am saying.
That could go somewhere else.
But what
real
I
quick.
chain yourself to the kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah? But what I will say is.
Maybe it's not such a bad picture to work in.
But what I
The
would
hard way around the corner.
what I will say is this, and I'll say this, and I know that there'll be some feedback or some comeback on this, but what I'll say is this. If you're saying that a man must attain a certain level before he's worthy for consideration, if you're saying that broke boys don't deserve no love,
And I know
nothing,
that's right.
right? So I'm going to say to you, right, what I will say to you is, must I become accomplished? And I know my way around the kitchen very well. So must I become accomplished and then be like, okay, Sawa, let me go and cohabitate or get into a relationship with somebody who all they know how to do is, babes, pass me a phone, let me order.
Honestly, I just think it's a preference, number one. And then number two, also, I think guys just, this whole issue of gender roles, that's what comes into play.
Yeah, that needs to end.
And
man.
I think, no, gender roles are not a bad thing.
Nah, they
I'm
are
gonna say
no
something.
gender
I'm just
been hearing this for
roles.
centuries.
I'm about to get in trouble.
Say something. I just think,
Not this
look, guys,
conversation I get.
Man, we had it in the Jesus
No.
time.
It's not that. Finish what you're saying. And I'm going to say something after you finish.
okay.
But whatever I say is on me.
All right, I know. I'm
just saying.
So listen, guys. I think there's a lot of factors that come into play into this whole women not cooking for the guys or looking down upon it. First of all, obviously it's super wrong to do that to Sway because that's what she chooses to do.
Yeah.
And if you want to call yourself just say it for lack
And
of a
if
better
she's
way.
okay with it, who are you
Exactly.
to-
Who are you to say? If you're not okay with it, that's good for you. You'll also find a man who is okay with you not cooking. It's just if you two are compatible in the ways. See, before you're gonna get together, you just tick your boxes and you move on.
Yep.
But also when she's dying.
One camera zooming.
I'm about to break the podcast, and I'm just trying to think of
They've been waiting
how
for
to
this
say
day.
it.
Let's just take it back a little bit even
Yeah.
about like the big dick energy.
Turn it.
It just all boils down to how does she treat the other person in the room. Period. So if she's walking in the room, is she that bitch who's gonna do those eyes? Is she going to not interact with the other women in the room, or is she not gonna be respectful towards somebody? For me, it's just how she treats somebody else or he treats someone else. That could tell me, because the thing is, the way people react is mostly in a negative way. Is just a reflection of their insecurity. So
Very true.
if this person is insecure, obviously they don't got a big dick, so he's gonna find other things to say to make the other person in the room feel a certain type of way, so they feel better about it.
Okay.
Now you can talk about the gender roles.
Gender wars.
There are no gender roles.
No, but
Everybody
gender
can-
roles, they're subjective to
Gee, why are you
you.
looking at me like that?
I'm looking at everyone.
I would
You're
cook.
giving us side
What
eyes.
do you wanna say?
If my man came through and said he's
Yo,
providing, I
Can
would
I
cook.
say, a part of me, just like, let me calculate, like 32% of me, okay, maybe 28%
That was
of
specific.
me, I know, would love to be in that situation of A$AP Rocky, where you're
Yes.
the guy and the lady is a billionaire.
28%?
Okay.
Nigga. Stop capping.
We don't have to lie for the podcast.
Stop capping.
Brand lazima
You mean
iendelee.
82%?
But
It was
got
the
money
minus.
too.
Yeah, but I
also-
agree. That's what I'm saying. That's the
It's-
perfect situation. I would
Yeah.
love to be in that situation. I'll take care of the babies. I'll be at home. I'll take them to kid. We'll make an album. Just small
I know.
affection here and there.
Occasionally, Rihanna cooks.
I'm sure
she
she
cooks
throws
for
it
I'm
down.
sure she does.
I'm
She
sure.
look like she does.
Like I'm occasionally because Bajan food is like it's like Nigerians, right? Nigerians, Caribbean folk are very specific about their foods. So you see, like a lot of Nigerians when they're here, they always complain and they find their own little restaurants. It's the same like if you go, there's a restaurant in Amsterdam. It's a late night Amsterdam. No, is this Amsterdam or is this Paris? I think it's Paris.
Yeah, it's Paris, yeah.
It's Paris.
Never your virgin. Oh, yeah.
Actually, it's Paris.
Niggas
Right?
was in Paris for sure.
And this restaurant, it does like Caribbean, French Caribbean food and Caribbean food, right? Fam, when you go into that restaurant, it's a small restaurant. It's not nothing like it's more like this house, but you can't get a table in there. But when you look around, it's been there for like 20, 30 years. There's pictures of everybody's eating there. Obama, Diana Ross, Michael Jackson. Then all these people, everyone's eating there because the food is so good and it's so famous. I don't know why I'm saying that when I get there. So I think Rihanna's cooking. Rihanna cooks.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Now we're
Man
here.
was doing a tenuous link.
Gender roles before you break the
Now we're
pod-
here.
Gender roles.
Yeah, you wanted to break the podcast.
Gender roles, right? I'm not gonna break it, but I'm gonna just say something.
This is
right?
gender wars now.
Do you guys believe in affirmative action? So basically, affirmative action is where people have been underrepresented. You have to have a higher quota of people from whoever's marginalized in order to bring balance. So, for example, let's just say in a police force in America, there's 70% white people and then 30% black people. One state might say, for us, affirmative action means we have to hire
A black-
10%
More
more.
black
For every one white person, we have to hire 1.5 black people. So that's affirmative action, right?
1.5. That's crazy though.
Point
That's
five.
mad.
But you know what I'm trying to say, like,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah.
if you're
2
hiring
people.
10 guys, you have to hire. If you're hiring 100 officers, half could be white, but then maybe some more have to be black. Affirmative action. So
Why you ask this?
feminism is a type of affirmative action, right? She's going right. So
It's
cool.
actually true.
Right, it's a type of affirmative action. I have a problem.
Say it, bro. It's a safe space. It's a safe space.
So you never
Wait.
Yeah.
Before you tell us the problem,
Yeah.
tafadhali.
Fanya ile
Like,
kitu.
subscribe. Vile never lisema manzi. Yo link share kwenye WhatsApp groups manzi.
Let me just cover my face while I say this.
There's lots of content
The
that
Why?
is
Say with
brewing.
your
That is
chest.
brewing.
I'm saying it with my chest.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
lots
you were
of-
saying.
Yeah, G, before
Over
you
the
say
weekend.
it, before the lockdown, wake up call. There's so much you could, reminisce
DSC.
on. I like it when I go to places
nothing
and I
bad,
just
by the
look-
way.
Yeah, it's fine.
She's
It's
like,
just-
get that.
yeah, so like, share, subscribe. Okay, back to studio with you, G, man.
No, I know. Anyway, I don't care. I won't be fired for this. Maybe I will make my own,
It'll be
right?
fine,
But
it'll be
fam, female football commentators, bruv.
Oh, you've been there before. Except Kate Abdo or including Kate
No, she's
Abdo?
a presenter.
I didn't know this was
Oh,
going there.
you mean like put
So
it?
over the weekend, over the weekend, the Liverpool game was Liverpool versus Fulham. That's the first time ever there's been, in my opinion, I've ever heard a full female football
Commentator.
commentary. So it was like, so they had, so for those of you who don't watch football, you have the main commentator, then you have the guy who's the analyst. So that's the first match I've ever watched in my life where the main commentator was a woman and the analyst was a woman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Slay.
you are not having it.
Slay.
Damn, are you sure you want to go down this
I love
path?
it, the fact that you're honest enough. It's good. It's
I'm
good.
just saying.
What about it?
I'm saying, like,
Yeah. What about it that you like?
No.
No. We're here now. Let's
Wait,
go.
No, I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
say.
What about
I'm
it?
gonna say like.
Chapai. God damn it, this Chapai.
I'm gonna say that. I didn't enjoy the game.
But I'm asking why.
Yeah.
Here's why. So, and I'm not saying that this because
Tell me why.
I'm like, women love football, women play football, right, and all that stuff, right? The depth of analysis to me felt a bit shallow.
And you hate that.
And you see, so all right, maybe we're spoiled by Peter Drury, but my thing is this: even some of the male commentators are annoying as well. Like somebody just Jim Beglin. John Champion's okay actually. Jim Beglin is good with Peter Drury because they kind of bounce off of each other. But my thing is, at the end of the day, it's like if we're gonna have affirmative action in anything, I feel that the persons should be judged upon their capacity to do the job.
Definitely.
Equality.
To do
But
the
not
job.
on
It
the gender
shouldn't just be a case of like we need to get
sex,
more women commentators. So here's a woman football commentator. You get what I'm trying to say? So for me, it wasn't a case of like all right. I'm gonna say to myself, it was very different, and maybe it's a difference that didn't gel. But I felt that the level of insight and fair enough. You can't compare to Peter. Because he's been doing this for 100 years.
Who?
Peter Drury.
Oh.
Peter.
PR.
Right, so you can't...
Peter, man.
Peter, man.
No,
Peter
Peter's
party.
are there.
Peter Parker.
Maybe in 20 years' time when it's the norm for women to be football commentators, it won't sound the way that particular match sounded to me.
Oh yeah.
It was a
I
great
understand.
game, but I think maybe it was just different. I didn't understand it, but it didn't like. For example, it's like where you can say this move began with the goalkeeper doing this
from
long
the
throw
back.
to the playing from the back, blah 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 blah. But then I expect you to say, and it was the inverted this who did that.
Or
The
the
link up
jargon.
play was this that. Not just the jargon, but just to point out things that you might not even see. Right.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't feel that happened.
Okay.
So I feel it was performative. And I feel like when things like that are performative, it actually sets the conversation backwards. Because now you're saying, okay, we must have women who are football commentators. But it's like how they crucified this young girl on the internet this week
I saw that
who was
stuff.
doing stuff before. Now, I don't support that. Obviously, I'm saying at the end of the day, you do what you want to do and be a woman, be a football commentator.
Yeah, you
but
can be
be a
whatever.
football commentator who is as good, if not better,
Yeah.
than the man them.
Yeah, true.
It's an institution
That's what
problem.
I'm trying to say. So
Yeah, it's not even a female problem. It's an institution problem,
Right.
like you said. Like for that whole cause of representation, you boil it down to companies here as well. They have not leave a gender clause. They have a race clause,
Right.
and stuff like that. And they just hire those people to fit a
Right,
quorum and just move on
So they'll just get
without
anyone.
seeing whether you're a professional or you're not. So even for the women, if they could have been a woman, there probably is a woman who's the greatest sports commentator somewhere in the world, but because that company needed to fill a certain position,
Yeah.
they just picked. So it's all
And-
boils
and
down
it-
to professionality.
And then you
Yeah.
see when you go to something like tennis, there's a lady called Sue Barker who did Wimbledon for years.
Yeah, even in the NBA.
Yeah, even when you hear, like, if you hear Wimbledon, I think she retired last year. If you hear Wimbledon tennis and she's not on it, it doesn't feel like tennis.
Yeah.
There are, like, so maybe it's just me being used to a particular sound,
Now
Yeah.
just hire people who deserve the job.
or the people you put into the job,
Yeah.
you put them to, like, if you put a female analyst with Peter Drury, she can't help but get better.
Yeah, she has to.
But
Yeah.
I feel like the two of them together, it was very performative. So it wasn't. It's not like I don't like.
Yeah.
It's just I felt it was very performative.
Yeah.
I think,
But we haven't even
yeah.
spoke about the things I wanted to talk about today. He's telling me 5 minutes.
Digression.
Okay, where's your phone? Where you had
One thing left.
Yeah.
This
Let's go.
white tourist who came to Kibera.
Do you want to discuss that here or in the whenever episode?
Whenever saw you're right.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in the whenever saw.
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
Yeah. You have ether for us with that one, man. There, can't wait.
All right. So this has been the mics are open. Are we?
Nimrat, plug DST.
Yes, guys, go watch us. DST is amazing. There's Ashley and myself. We drop every Sunday at whatever time Ashley and I wake up. I'm just kidding.
Must be nice.
Whatever time I remember.
And whatever time G remembers. But yeah, it's the vibes. It's amazing. It's
And they have a new
hot.
set.
Do we?
Well, there's new
Oh,
shit
yeah.
out there. Like I see.
Man, we didn't record yesterday.
Like, by the way, if there's any interior designers watching, we need to redo the set. There could be some beer shower out there for you, for real.
Yeah.
Let's give us some ideas. Like, this was dope. This is dope. But I just feel like it's been like a year now. You know, we've changed sets, so we literally changed.
yeah.
So we're looking for the new year, new things, new me.
Love it, love it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What are your ideas? Maybe that should be the competition. Redesign the mics are open set.
I love it. Also, a happy birthday going out to Ashley. On
Happy
the day we're recording
birthday.
this.
It's her
days-
birthday.
It was yes.
Oh, it was yesterday.
It was
Yeah,
yesterday.
her birthday was yesterday.
But still, happy birthday, Ashley.
Yeah, so
Happy
happy
birthday,
birthday,
Ashley.
Love
Ashley.
you.
Also, Nev, why are you laughing at Fabs when he's parking the car? Like,
Where you park
in
the car? Nah, man, that was. Yeah, you know the fact
You're
about
not
posting
good
such a
friends.
video.
So by the way, I hope that you can put the video for
I
this.
can't believe this video is making it.
I hope Fabs
I
is
have
okay.
other videos on my TikTok that have millions of views. But
man.
show went to
I
this
saw the
one.
comments on that video. I was
Guys were
like,
pissed.
damn.
Also, basically, there's this like trend that was there online where when someone like gets an accident to their car,
You think you
Yeah.
can't park
yeah,
there?
Park
so
goodbye.
yeah,
Why
we
you
park
park
goodbye
there?
or where you park the car there. So one of my colleagues, Mr. Fabs, recently we were going to interview BN. It happened a long time ago. So I hadn't posted this video and I was like, Fabs, I want to post this video because it's so funny.
You
And he
asked
was
for
like,
consent.
He just called me, by the way.
yeah, he was like, okay, bro. And he's even the one who picked the caption and everything. So thank you, Fabs.
But you think it was your fault? So was it
Yeah.
your fault
No, it wasn't.
that he parked in a ditch?
No, it wasn't.
Are
But
you
he
sure?
wanted to blame me, insurance and whatnot. But yeah, it was a good one. Everybody was
Damn.
safe after that. But yeah.
Hey, there was
Boss, hawezi paka hapo. Hawezi paka hapo.
a lot of hate in the comment.
I
Like,
love
why
it.
do you always laugh at other people's misery?
One
Kenyans
day
are
it's gonna
terrible
be
people.
you. Oh, Zakayo.
Damn.
No, it's
Follow me.
sensitive.
Anyway, thank you very much for being here with us. Like, share, and subscribe. Our DST, of course, and everything that we have. And of course, Dancehall versus Afro Beats. We're going to be out there having a good time.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
make sure you bring all your dance moves and karaoke time. Yes, G-Sun
Oh,
is playing
yes.
all the dubs. So, guys who hate dubs, come through. Buy your tickets. You're the ones who want to shine on. And
I'm killing everybody.
yes, thank you very much.
Everyone.
That's the energy we need.
Dancer, Afrobeats, man with no positioning, everybody.
I'm just gonna shake ass.
Bartender,
Yeah,
security.
everything.
Yeah.
Don't stand in the front one. Brah! Everything dead.
Everything nice, manze. So see you there, manze.
Be safe.
Yeah, be safe. And more vibes. So I've been Neville.
G Money.
Nimrat.
And the young.
Adios.
Adios, muchachos.